All right, so it is recording now. This is Notes 13, adding and subtracting rational expressions, ugly fractions. So we will start with a very simple example, and that example will be 3/4 plus 5/8. And I'm saying this over again just because it's recording. But what you're going to do is make sure that you have the same denominator. This is something that you need in order to add or subtract any fractions. You must have the same denominator. So we have a different denominator here, and we know how to create the same denominator. In this case, the 4 gets multiplied by what to become an 8?
2.
So you do that, but you do it on top too because you need to keep the fraction the same quantity. So you don't want to change that quantity. So that's going to change to a 6/8. And now we have two fractions with the same denominator able to be added. So in order to add, we keep the denominator the same, and then we're going to add the 6 and the 5. So then we have our answer. And it doesn't matter, like I said before, with nice easy fractions like this, or ugly fractions with variables and x squareds and all kinds of stuff, the rules are the same. So that's why I just wanted to make that one clear from the get-go. But let's do number 2. Number 2, I'm going to throw in some variables. So you got 3/x² plus 1 plus 6x minus 4 over the x² plus 1. And I do want to keep this like pretty simple to start, just because we're adding variables and everything. Is the denominator the same? Yes, it is. So because it's the same, you are able to add the numerators. So let's keep that denominator the same. And look, it's the same concept as the last question. We kept the denominator at 8. So we just kept that and then added the numerators. So what we're going to do is just add those. We're going to take this, and we're going to take this, which is a plus 3, and we're going to add these two. When we add stuff with variables in it, it involves combining like terms. We know how to combine like terms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then 6x, and then you got plus 3 minus 4. What's a plus 3 minus 4? Minus 1, yeah. And so the top of the fraction is a 6x minus 1. Whenever you can simplify, you simplify. So in order to simplify a rational expression like this, we need to be able to factor. Can we factor this or this? Do we factor x² plus 1?
No.
That does not factor. And then this doesn't either. So we're done. But you always simplify if possible. We'll look at some of those simplification ones later. But let's move on to number 3 for now. Okay, so here's a subtraction one. Please copy it down. Raise your right hand if we have the same denominator. Everybody should be raising their hand. Do we have the same denominator?
Yep.
Raise your right hand, yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is just write this fraction over with the same denominator. And then combine the numerators just like we did in number 2. However, we have something different in this one. I'm Just adding another layer to the onion, so to speak. And in this problem, I have a minus. So because I have a minus, that means that I have to subtract this whole quantity. This whole quantity is being subtracted. So then, therefore, I need to distribute the negative to each term here before I just combine it. So I have my 4x squared from the first fraction, but then I'm going to have to distribute that negative. So then, therefore, it becomes negative 2x squared, and then plus 5. So now that's going to give me the right answer. How do I combine like terms here? What's the answer? Okay, so we've got the x squared plus x minus 8, and then on top, same variable to the same power, we can combine. What's that? 4x squared minus 2x squared. What's that? Yeah, 2x squared. It's going to be 2x squared, and then plus our 5. Can we factor the top or the bottom? No. Nope, so then therefore that's our answer. If we could and we had matching factors, we could cancel, but we don't, so we don't.